Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your friend Olamide Akinola again, and it's nice to be back here. And today's episode, I know it's going to blow you guys' mind because I have an amazing guest in our midst, and I can't like. I'm so grateful I was able to connect with her, and because she has amazing story and she's doing a lot of things right now. You know, helping international students and all. You will get to know more about her. Anyway, I want you guys, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do by clicking on the subscribe link on YouTube channel, and you need to follow us on IG, Twitter, and Facebook. So you can follow us on IG at tellyourstory.tv, Twitter at tellyourstorytv, Facebook at tellyourstorytv. Definitely the link it's displaying right now, so you can definitely just follow us right now. I thank you so much for your feedbacks. Once again, I'm really grateful. Each episode I would definitely say thank you so much for your feedbacks, and always people liking, sharing this content. I'm so grateful for you guys. I hope it's actually helping someone out there to in their career pursuits, studying away from home. Thank you so much. So today's guest, her name is Dahun Mamora. She is the founder of Beyond Our Limitations, and she has an amazing story to share. She did a bachelor's and a master's
I'm ready.
in the United States. I think I'm already sharing a lot about her, so I will let her introduce herself. But guys, today I have Dahun Mamora. Dahun, how you
Yes.
doing? How's everything going over there? Yeah.
Yes, so I'm doing well. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Thank you for taking your time to, come here and, share your story with us. I'm so glad. Before I ask you to introduce yourself again, for those people that don't know what the Terror Story project is about, Terror Story is just a project that I started all to help international students share their stories, their journey of how they were of once international students, and now they've been able to transition into their various full-time jobs, even in while where they were settling down. So I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy Down story. So Down, over to you. Like, tell us about yourself. We need to know more about you.
Wow. All right. So, anyways, like Olamide said, my name is Down, and what about me? I'll say I graduated with my bachelor's degree in chemical engineering in 2015. So, a chemical engineer by training, and I ended up working full time here for about 2.5 years before I went back to pursue my master's in engineering management in 2018. And I graduated, yes, during COVID. I
Hey.
graduated. I know, right? I graduated in May. It was unfortunate I didn't have a ceremony, but that's all good. And I
Yeah.
forgot to mention, I'm originally from Nigeria, so that's
Yeah.
why I had to come representing with my outfits here. And
Okay, let's go. That's
yes,
nice.
and what else? I moved to the United States in 2011, and fun fact about me, I'm a twin. And as Olamide said, I'm also the founder of Beyond Our Limitations, which is a platform to help international students here in the United States.
That's great. That's great. So yes, you did bachelor. So you came in what year again?
I came here in 2011.
Oh wow, that's great. That's been a long
Yeah.
time coming.
It is, and it's so painful that up till now, I'm still an international student. I do
I
not have
know,
a
right?
green card, and I've been here for 9 years. This is ridiculous. Well,
I know,
it's all good.
right? I know, right? We're getting there. We're getting there. America is actually. I'm very sure when you came in, America is like it's a great place and great avenue for you to develop and grow, learn
Hmm.
people's culture. Studies, technology was great and things like that. So definitely,
Yeah.
it's so glad. So tell us how was the process of moving abroad like for you? Like,
The process was actually pretty smooth because the good thing is I have an older brother. He's about 9.5 years older than me, and he came to the United States oh my God, like early 2000s.
Wow.
Right, so we ended up going to, my sister and I ended up going to the same school he went to.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
since he was in the school, I know we had, our parents had people that worked in the school. So we went to University of Oklahoma, and my
Okay.
parents were friends with one of the professors in the school.
Oh, that's
So
good.
yeah, so the professor really helped in our transitioning, and it was a seamless process. I'll be honest with you.
That's great. That's great. I was like studying University of Oklahoma generally, just like as the place. And I don't know, but it's so people say Oklahoma is maybe some people say Oklahoma is not the like the the finest place to be at, but I don't know what's your take on that?
And those people are absolutely accurate, because Oklahoma, maybe because right now I live in Chicago, so there's a lot of comparison. Where I was a city, or let me not say city, a town, a small town called Norman, Oklahoma. So it was
Okay.
a university town. So
Oh,
basically, the life of the town was based off on the university. So once
uh,
school is out, when there's vacation, is just dead. There's absolutely nothing. So I'll say the advantage is that I was able to focus more in school.
oh
It wasn't like a
yes.
place like Chicago that there was a bunch of things happening downtown. Like, it was cool, so more focus for me. And yeah.
Wow. That's good. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Do you want to tell us your GRE score or your GMAT
Oh
score? Do
my
you remember?
God. Okay, so my GMAT. Oh, actually, did I say GMAT? I think I'm IGCSE. Correct
Yes.
me.
I
Correct me.
yes, IGCSE. Yes.
Yes, I made a mistake. It wasn't GMAT. I took IGCSE and
CSE.
GRE. And
Yes.
the IGCSE, I can brag about it. I got 2 A stars, and I
Oh,
think like 2 A stars and maybe like 5 A's.
that's
So my score
good.
was basically A stars and A's. Hey.
Hey, that's good. That's good. I like that. I
Ah,
like that.
well, the remind me. I'm blanking out on the names of this exam. I keep on calling it GRE, but GCSE, not GRE, GCSE, right?
Oh,
Is that what it's called?
I don't know. Now I'm confused
Oh my God!
because
No,
you said IGCSE, then you now said GCSE.
I
But I
can't.
think
The name. Oh, you know what is WAEC? Like, why do I keep mixing it up? So I did the IGCSE and the WAEC. So the
okay, okay.
IGCSE, I got A stars and A's, and for the WAEC, I can't remember, but I know I got, I think it was 2 A's and 7 B's,
Oh.
and F. I got an F in Yoruba.
because wait, where do you school actually? Do you school in Yoruba land or in so let me break it down for the audience. So first and foremost, WAEC is West African Examination Council.
Yes.
So when you're in high school, you take that exam if you want to move to what's it called, college
Abroad,
back in Nigeria,
yeah.
or college in Nigeria or even abroad, because some abroad universities in abroad use that WAEC to kind of validate your how good you are and things like that. So that's that. Then also there are dialects in Nigeria, like tribes in Nigeria. So I'm Yoruba, and down is Yoruba, Yoruba too. And I don't know how she failed Yoruba.
know.
I don't know. I don't know what we need to do about that. But okay, explain. Go back.
Well, yes, I was saying yes. I got A's and D's for my WAEC. WAEC. That was
Yes.
the name of the exam, and yes, I got an F, one F in Yoruba, which was unfortunate, but it's all good. I still landed in the United States, so I'm
That's what that
grateful.
matters. That's what that matters. So
I know.
so IGCSE, that's where you're like you can boast that you had A stars and A. That's good. That's good. So definitely, if you're an high school student or you have someone coming into United States or even traveling abroad from and they want to come in here for their undergrad, and probably they're in high school in their home country, I think it's necessary for them to do IGCSE and maybe their WAEC. But it varies, so you can still check requirement of the school that you're going for, and so that you understand what you need to do. So yes. moving forward, so yes, I know, like you talked about settling down, you had amazing professors there, and
Yeah.
it's good. One thing I always tell people and encourage people is it's good to explore, try new places, but it's always like
Yeah.
if you can settle down in area where you have people like maybe family, distant uncle, and you're okay with, it's better you settle down with them, because it helps your settling down much easier. At least even if it's just for a few months, and maybe till you find your place, I think it's very, very easy. And I don't know whether your school down, but I think some schools also have how they help international students securing accommodations with people coming overseas with their fellow maybe Africans or fellow country men. Do you want to say anything about that?
Oh, so for me, I actually don't know if my school offered that service then, but for me, like I mentioned, my brother, who is like 9.5 years older than me, went to University of Oklahoma first, so he had already built connections with
Yeah,
people in that school.
yeah,
So when my sister and I were starting school, University of Oklahoma, they already knew that, oh, Moyo's sister is coming. Moyo is the name of my brother.
okay,
So they were people that were members of organizations on campus. So those people were a part of African Students Association and African Christian Fellowship. So when they knew my sister and I were coming, they invited us to, for example, the opening barbecues, like the barbecue you do at the
yeah,
beginning of the school semester. And from there, I was able to meet a bunch of people that just made everything
it's
smooth.
good.
So it was just really by knowing people my
People,
brother
yeah,
knew. Do you
yeah,
get what I'm saying?
which is
So
good, which is good.
yeah,
And definitely, if I also feel like if you, even if you don't know anybody and you're coming here, you can
yeah,
definitely reach out to international student office, and they
hmm,
can help you. Some schools have good international students, some schools don't have. That's I
yeah,
know of, but definitely it's always good in settling down, have people around, especially if you are lucky enough to be around your fellow countrymen, they will help you in settling down properly. Let's move to the next question.
awesome.
So I know, like, all of us had to do with financial issues while in school, and everybody has different stories. Some people were blessed that they had scholarships, some people were blessed that they had their family sponsor them. But generally, what would be your advice to people who had financial challenges while studying? I know you can come in, like maybe while you're coming into the country, you had everything planned out, but when you got into the country after maybe like first semester or few months, something happened and the person that is meant to sponsor you could not afford to sponsor you anymore. What would be your advice in that? How do we do with different scenarios around that?
Okay. So my biggest advice is number one, make sure you seek assistantships. So assistantship in terms of graduate assistantships,
Yeah,
um, and also tutoring or teaching assistantships as well. And I know the teaching assistantships and the graduate assistantships are usually based off on departments, but so this is where networking comes in. Just make sure that you're talking with professors as much as possible and talking with as many people you know on campus to refer you to these things. Because right now, my sister is doing a graduate assistantship in her school, and a portion of her tuition is being paid for. I also know a friend that also got a graduate assistantship, and 100% of her tuition is paid for. So seek those, and I would say apply heavily for scholarships. I was actually talking to this girl a few weeks ago, and I was impressed by her story. She is also an international student, and she said she has this rule that apply for whatever, because most of the scholarships you will see, they would say, oh, you have to be a green card holder or you have to be a citizen. And she's like, she's actually spoken to people that sponsored those scholarships, and they actually mentioned that sometimes these citizens don't apply, these green card holders don't apply. So if they have free money to give away, and the
their
people
budget.
that are exactly that qualify are not applying, like if an international student should apply, they probably would get it. So she said that she doesn't look at qualifications, she just applies for everything. And overall, she's currently a junior in school, overall, she's been able to raise over $30,000
Wow, that's
through
great.
scholarships to cover her tuition. And I
That's
was
great.
inspired by her story.
That's great.
Right, so that's my biggest advice for everyone out there.
Wow, that's great. That's great. Definitely. That's an interesting story.